Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Jameis now on first down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 65 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
On play action, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Play fake. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case,
the Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On third down, Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Winston to throw for it on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Shotgun now from Murray. Going deep for... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 57 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Lining up for the extra point.
I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Old, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On second down, Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. These two teams all tied after 1. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And he finds Cook. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Winston. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Isaiah Simmons in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Jalen Thompson on the tackle. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. It's caught on the right side at Smith. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
38-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chandler Jones. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Edmonds. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd and 9, Murray into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll put it in the hands of their receiver, Sanders. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
A loss of 5 yards brings up 4th down.
Now Winston on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
On the throw.
Now that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Murray. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Murray now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Drake. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. Throwing on second and long. Murray dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
To throw on third down. Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked on by Janoris Jenkins. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Working out of the gun, Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On third down, here's Camara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
On the tackle. A gain of 3 yards.
They run. It's Camara. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
First down, New Orleans.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10. At their own.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And now it's second down. Here's Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking long for Thomas. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now he's going to use his Murray fighting, lost the football, and this is picked up by the Saints. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, and hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. No, and the increased distance may have cost him there, as it is no good. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Back to throw it. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw is Murray. Forced out to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Extra point.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do it.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Hassan Reddick, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
A loss of 8 yards on the sack.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. A fight for the football, and it's It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
After the turnover, here's Murray sliding out. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Yeah, so hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Following the fumble recovery, Hill, and unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
That's good.
As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 32 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game. It's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but now it's third down. A shotgun snap for Hill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On first down, Edmonds. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Grant Haley on the stop. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Saints' 17-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.